know where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Fields. Buying time to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8.
Hold on.
Gone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run this one in. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Treston Ebner. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From his goal line here, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. Down at the 25.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond from 3 yards out. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 39, Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Gun, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and 2. Goff. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway from the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
there he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, it's Fields being chased out left. Claypool with another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but it's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Fields going to keep it once more. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second and 12, Fields dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Here's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
When they got off the field on third down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On fourth down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields
steps away to his left.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give. Now gone.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Williams, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4.
Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Off play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To the air again, Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Michael Brockers in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be first down, Lions.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
could play an exotic coverage.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down they go Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did when it came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote them in.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.